Okay, here we go. Let's try another video. Most of you know that I was single almost my entire life. And that in itself had been brutally difficult. In fact, it was so brutal to live in singleness. I probably have 50 videos on the topic. Now, most of you also know I got married about a year ago, and I have a strict, stern warning for all of you single Christians, so listen carefully. If you want to get married, if you're praying for God to send you a person to marry, if you're asking Him and begging Him for someone to marry, I want you to know that you are going to have to humble yourself before your brand new husband or wife. And that this is going to be one of the major trials, one of the major tests, one of the main learning experiences that Jesus is going to order in your life once you get married. And if you don't work on humbling yourself before your brand new wife or husband, guess what? The Lord is going to teach you and correct you and discipline you. And some of it is going to be extremely difficult to go through. I remember 5 weeks ago, my wife Tristan and myself, we had a tiny disagreement while we were sitting at our computers. And I grabbed her wrist, and she dug her fingernails into my wrist and into my hand, and the whole thing lasted about 3 seconds. You want to know what Jesus ordered next? I immediately got sick. I was sick for 3 weeks, and then 2 weeks after that, I did not feel too good. That lasted 5 weeks long. Another night, very recently, we had a tiny disagreement while sitting at our computers again at nighttime, and my heart started to hurt immediately. And Jesus revealed to me it is a demon attacking my heart. And I kept quiet while sitting at my computer, realizing I could die at any second. I almost had tears in my eyes that night because, maybe I didn't want to die yet. Maybe I was sorry for losing my temper for 3 seconds. Maybe I'm a little tired of the Lord's discipline. Maybe I'm a little tired of His correction. Maybe I'm a little tired of the tests and trials and tribulations and torture and tormenting. My heart is better today. I worked on humbling myself late at night, all the way to 7 o'clock in the morning. Let me warn you one more time. If you will not humble yourself before your next husband or wife, you better not get married. If you're not going to give that person everything you can in kindness, patience, love, caring, compassion, and humbleness, you better not get married. If you don't want to go through test after test, trial after trial, tribulations, tormenting, torture, colds, flus, and headaches, because you are not humbling yourself enough before your brand new spouse, you better not get married. Because I want you to know something. Humbling yourself before your brand new spouse is extremely important to God. It is very, very, very important to God and His Christ that you humble yourself before your spouse and family members and friends. This is a strict, stern, in-your-face warning if you are a single Christian man or woman. Be careful what you pray for. You better be careful what you're asking God for. You better make sure you're ready for the onslaught of tests, trials, tribulations, etc., etc. You better make sure you're ready. Otherwise, you might want to seek out Jesus and consider staying single.